Shalom Makim, brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First things first, we'll give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders on this truth from GMS. Blessings to the Akim out there preaching his word with whole heart, true sincerity. Blessings to the 144,000 and 1/3 entirely. The first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, WBF, Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking in different tongues and looking in different nations, man. Shalom, brothers. So today, brothers, man, I wanted to, Lord willing, edify you brothers, man, on Esau's rulership, man. The rulership of Esau is temporary. They're only supposed to be ruling for a specific time frame, ultimately to be set up as the wicked, so that we can, so that us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, we know the difference between righteousness and wickedness, man. And ultimately, like in the Garden of Eden, with Eve, through the spirit on the left hand side of Esau, Satan, he was going into letting her know that, you are a God by knowing the difference between wickedness and righteousness. Now, Adam and Eve, they were set up to only know righteousness. Just the way Yahawah wanted to set up. But, he told them not to go learn that knowledge. People that call it so-called apple. But at the end of the day, though, Esau's spirit, man, through Satan, was Satan's spirit through Esau, however you want to put it, man. They're the vessels of Satan. They're set up to deceive and and to lie and be have a vibration of vanity, lies, and rob, rape, murder, and deceiving people. And what better way to get Eve on that one? Because Eve was the weaker vessel. You wasn't gonna get Adam with that. That wasn't gonna happen. But one of the key things was to know that to become a god, you need to know the difference between good and evil. So on this side, that's where we're at now. In order to get our rightful state back, Lord willing, I could be a part of that number, getting those changed bodies, get that state, the kingdom of heaven, the glory. But right now we're inside of a world right now, eon, on the age of Esau, man, where the world is covered in wickedness, man. Just off of just edification's sake, I'm gonna be in Job a lot today. Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Right. So, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But like I said, the Lord set this up where, and the Lord is a just power. We were talking about this in Kent yesterday, how the wicked is the wicked and they do all wickedness and the earth is covered in wickedness. But Yahawah has set up, Esau to have a rulership for a second, but it was temporary, but with a great purpose to let us know the difference between good and evil. And at the end of the day, though, or righteousness and wickedness. But at the end of the day, though, as we're being in our captivity under the rulership of Esau and their wickedness, or whatever, they're rolling with the sword, and they have the fatness of the earth thereof. But that's a temporary situation. So, like I said, this is nothing but a movie for us. We're in a temporary basis, like it says in Romans 8:18. We suffered afflictions at this time. The afflictions that we suffer in this time is not worthy to be compared to the glory within us. Right? This is a temporary thing, and we see it now. So that's why we're sighing and crying. The Lord had allowed us so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, which are the Israelites of the Bible, to come back into the ways as hopeful elects to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, to bring it down, because their eon, their age is over. Their temporary rulership is over. And it all started with Apostle Tahar on down. Well, I would say Abba Bivens, Apostle Tahar's elders, and then Apostle Tahar on down now. We're coming back in there a lot to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, which and also to usher in Yahawashi into his kingdom. And we can also be heirs, Lord willing, could be part of that number, be heirs with Yahawashi, man. From Yahawah, man. So this eon, this age, is this world, which eon is also means world in the scriptures, but we're talking about eon, a rulership of age. that this is the time frame we're at the end of Esau's rulership, man. So they had their fun. They was doing whatever they can do. We know exactly what wickedness is, especially when the Lord had opened up our eyes and put us back in alive again, put that breath back in us, man, with His word. Now that we back in our lots, we know we're Israelites. We prophesied the downfall of Babylon. We know the scriptures. We teaching our people, and it also says that whenever that time comes, standing in great boldness that they'll be fearing, man. And so hey, just like prophets of old, we doing the same thing, bringing the kingdom down and usher in another one, man. What's this? Second Esdras 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, Eon, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." So Jacob is the end of the world. I mean, Esau is the end of the world, which is the wickedness. So, the brothers can receive it. Esau represents the wickedness, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, which is obviously Jacob represents righteousness, man. And what it says through the scriptures, it says, better is the end of something than the beginning of something, man. And that's where we at right now, man. We're in the end of wickedness, and we're approaching the beginning of righteousness, man. Like it says in Proverbs 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right. That's Jacob right there, man. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. Jacob is the beginning. Is the begin? So like, I don't want to. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So you got the end of wickedness, and then the end. And this says the Salak. It says Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. That's Jacob. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And look at it today, man. We see the mourning of all nations, man. Even Esau's own people, man. They mourning too. They got to deal with taxes, chemtrails, GMO foods, alphabet people rules, sodomites and that, but basically what that is, we say alphabet people, unrighteous decrees, all types of things that we dealing with the rule of the wicked, man. But their rulership is coming to an end, man. They only have a certain time frame to rule, and then it's over. But a short moment, man. It's only but a short moment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go into Job. That's Job 20, actually. Job. This video is going to be, I think this video is going to be pretty short. I won't make it that long. I'm gonna hit precepts and get to the point. Job 20 in the beginning of the chapter. I just read this actually too through the Spirit, the water Yahawashi. Actually going off what I said about the short time of the wicked. Job 20 and 5. It says, I start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach up unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Right. Because we know the wicked, as once Yahawah send Yahawashi down to take over these governments and bring down these systems and governments and rulership and establish his own rulership through righteousness, through the spirit of power, Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, and then on down. There's gonna be no more wickedness compassing the earth anymore, man. It's gonna be a Proverbs 22 situation. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And that's what's going to happen. Now, 1,000 years, the heathen got to be in slavery, but that pretty much for the heathen will apply after the 1,000 years. They're not going to really know what a good life is until the 1,000 years is up when they get their land back. But Esau, Edom will be destroyed completely. That'll be utterly wiped out, and there'll be no more wickedness can pass on the earth. Because even the heathen is going to know the law, statute, commandments of Yahawashi, and better deal with them and do them right, or else, that's just what that is, and it's to prove that. I love, Isaiah 60. There's plenty of scriptures on it. That's the one I got off top. But Isaiah 60 and 12, just to edification on that one. Isaiah 60 and 12, it says straight to the point. It says, for the nation and kingdom that would not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Yeah, so when we get in rulership, if you don't want to get down with the lay down, then hey, you can kick rocks and you will be destroyed along with your nation. But going back in Job 20, I'm gonna go at 20 and 21 because Job 20 and 21. I go on this from time to time. This says, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his good. So my Esau, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which is difficulty. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the ball of steel shall strike him through. Right. Because, he had that, his blessing is the sword. That's what he does. He lived by the sword. But, see, when Esau believes that he has a continuing city that's going to go forever and ever and ever. But he's in the trick bag because they only have a rulership for a temporary basis. And when he think he got the new world order and everything is established, that's when he at his highest peak. Yahawah Yahawashi gonna come down and destroy that and destroy his what you call his dreams and aspirations. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. What is this? Job 14 and 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right. You see that? So, there's a specific time frame that Esau has ruled, man. And, he can live it up. He can do what they do. And, hey, we like to say, empty your bank accounts, go on a vacation, do all the wickedness you can. Like it says in Lamentations 4 and 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee captivity. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Right, naked. Right, because rejoice and be glad, Esau, because your rulership and your fuckery is coming to an end. It's been a short moment, like I said. The wicked has only but a short situation. So. Okay, yeah, it's lucky. I saw another preset I wanted to get into. You know what? Actually, for a nation that couldn't. Okay, no, not that one. Okay, no, it's okay. It's lucky. I remember going to 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. He will no more carry thee into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He would discover thy sins, right? Because that cup of slavery is going to go unto Edom, and righteousness and rulership is going to go to Jacob, man. Jerusalem, the Israelites, man. Yasha, Prince of the Power, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, man. The Esau's rulership is short, and then Israel's rulership is forever. Yeah, that's awesome though. How the Lord set that up. He got them ruling for a long time, for a temporary time, and he got the Israelites ruling forever. Under Yahawashi, man. That's beautiful, man. That's just gorgeous. I'm gonna read that Job 14 and 5 again. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right. So, hey, Esau, live it up, brother, because you're gonna go and go and go and go. You can believe what you want. Your pride is you wear your pride like a chain. We already know that. So, go ahead and just keep doing your thing. Live it up. But at the end of the day, though, your rulership is coming to naught, and and it's only but a short time, and there's a really ticking time clock that's counting down of your rulership. Like my brother Ariel would say, man, Shalom, brother, you watch this video. Esau Yahawashi is not going to let not 1 minute pass in Esau's rulership. It's going to get where it needs, and that's it. Oh, matter of fact, we brought a precept out yesterday that was phenomenal. Was that in Salakia, brother? That might be in Isaiah 14. Yeah, it might be. I could be wrong. I'll look it up if I can. It talk about, brothers might know what I mean, where we brought up yesterday at camp where the waves come out, but then they also you know what? Salaki, I know where I can find this. I wrote this out in the search bar. Though the waves themselves, something like that. It's Jeremiah 5:22. Yep. I read it from here. It says, Jeremiah 5:22. It says, fear ye not me, saith Yahawashi. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by perpetual decree? That's beautiful. And it says that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Right. So like when I was in camp yesterday with the brothers, I was looking at it like, look how strong Esau is with his sword and his rulership. They come down, they're going to come down with great wrath, but they always have came with wrath, with the rob, rape, murder, to take whatever they want, because they shall live by the source or blessing. So as strong as waves come, they come very powerful. They get up very high. I mean, you see Edomites surfing on waves that's just 15, 20 times bigger than them, and they still surf on them. And no matter how high they come, no matter how strong they are, they always come down. They come with a mighty wrath. They hit the shore, they get small, and then retrieves back. The Lord has them powerful up until a certain point, hits to a certain point, get small, and go back, and then on to the next one. I'm going to read that again. This is beautiful for symbolism of Esau's rulership. Jeremiah 5:22. Fear you not me, saith Yahawashi. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree? It says that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail? Not prevail. Though they roar real strong and powerful, yet can they not pass over it? Nah, man. The waves come strong. They go for a specific point, and after that, is really nothing they can really do for real. You know. I think I had. Oh yeah, this was a Job. I had these lined up in the blue letter Bible. This is Job 7:1. It says, "Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of a hireling?" Right. No matter what Esau thinks, man, they're in a trick bag. Their pride is so crazy that they think they really gonna just be able to keep rolling and keep doing what they doing, man. But they in a trick bag, man. There's nothing that Esau's gonna be able to do to go forward and roar like that and not gonna be able to pass, but so much, man. Like it says in we just brought it out, Jeremiah 14:5. You know that they have a bounds that they cannot pass, man. And so once Esau comes down, up goes Jacob, you know, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, man, and we get in that kingdom forever. You know, what's that? Matter of fact, just to prove that, matter of fact, let me bring two more precepts. This is Sirach, I believe, 10:8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? Esau did a lot of damage, man. So because of that, like all the other kingdoms, you know, this last kingdom is going to be translated to the Israelites. And it's going to be done forever and ever and ever. You know. Matter of fact, let me read 9. Why is the earth in ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such and one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth he casts away his bowels. Right, man. Esau did a lot, man, and they prideful, and their wickedness is going too far. Like it says in Revelation 18 that their sins have reached up to the heavens, man. That's not good. Now you got Yahawah's attention. It's not good. And then the kingdom gonna come for us, man. Last precept to prove that we gonna get it forever. I believe that's Daniel 7. It like exaggerates, but it's beautiful because it's Daniel 7:18. It says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." That's beautiful, man. I've right this Lord willing, is edifying to you, brothers, man. I want to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, deliverer, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit, the rawchaa, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders on this truth from GMS. Blessing to you, Akim, there preaching his word with whole heart, true sincerity. Blessing to the 144,000 and 1/3 entirely, the first fruits, kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the Biyaf Dawadah, and Shalom to you brothers out there speaking in different tongues and looking in different nations. Shalom, brothers.